I'm still getting set up. I got a bunch of things to click on as always. It's way more complicated than it needs to be, as I have said before. Let me just click on this little thing here. That's one thing clicked on. Let's see. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this. Let's see. Here we go. No, that's not working. All right, well, I'm going to give up on that because that doesn't do any good anyway. Let's see, what else can I do here? What else do I got to click on? Many clicks. Click, clickety click. Where is... Oh, I've got to open a new window. I have to, because my browser shut down. And so that tab closed, and I got to reopen it. Okay, that's done. Oh, now I see Alexa is here. Slur Sagi. Cass, how are you? Welcome. Pages, welcome. Welcome to my live. I'm Seth Hillary Jackson. I'm here doing original songs for you. Let's see. I'm just waiting for a few more people to show up before we get started doing original songs. Bree, how are ya? Or is it Bry? Kaysen, Tweety, hello. Amelia, how are you tonight? Samantha, how are you? I'm Seth Hillary Jackson. Leah, how are you? You're better one. Yes, you are. JC, how are you? Becca, Evie, welcome to my live. I'm Seth Hillary Jackson doing original songs. Thompson's Adventure. Grinch fan Paige, how are you? Deez, Casey, how are you? Grinch fan, thank you so much for liking the live. Monkey, how are you? So everybody, I'm here to do original songs for you. Wisty, Abby, and Em are here. Oh, hey, Ty. How's it going? Where are you posting from? And Underclass Hero is here. Welcome. I got my windows misaligned again, so I gotta realign them. Okay. Faith, how are you? Adriana. Welcome to my live. I'm Seth Hillary Jackson. I'm here to do original songs for you. Kristen. And if you're enjoying my live, please, let's see if we can get to 10,000 likes in the first 10 minutes. That's the goal here. So tap your screen as much as you can, share the live, and follow me if you're not following me already. And I'm going to start to do some original... Oh, thank you, Faith, for liking the live. And Tyler, welcome. And Dot, welcome. Welcome so much. Shayla, welcome so much. Who says welcome so much? Well, I just did. I just made up a new expression. Welcome so much. Oh, thank you, Faith, for sharing the live. And everybody else, please make sure you tap your screen, share the live, and follow me if you're not following me already. And I'm going to get started with my first song. Brooklyn is here. Elise. Ellis is not Eyeless. Thank you, Faith, for the follow. So, you know what? I'm going to start off, instead of the traditional, start off with the happy song. I mean, that's always, everybody always starts with a happy song, right? So, let's break with that tradition. This phone is sitting here. I don't need this phone here right now, so I'm going to move it. And, why are these not alphabetical? These are reverse alphabetical. I don't want these reverse alphabetical. There we go. So I'm going to start off with a darker song. Dot is here. Welcome, 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 everybody. I'm Seth Hillary Jackson doing original songs. Please like my live. Let's see if we can get to 10,000 likes in 10 minutes. Share and follow me. And here's my first song of the night. Thank you, Faith. I never met my grandpa on my mother's side. He abandoned her when she was only 5. My parents treated marriage like a civil war. I feel as if I'm broken at the core. No matter what you see in me today, knowing where I came from, I'm afraid you're throwing good love after bad blood. You don't need this kind of pain. You're throwing good love after bad blood. Got heartache flowing through my veins. There's nothing in this world like waking in your arms. But I'm hardwired for a fight or flight response. In my clan, feelings mattered not at all. It's second nature for me to build walls. Oh, thank you, Anna, for the hand heart. Talking about the future makes me scared. And thank you, Desiree, for the share. And Sumi, I'm only telling you because I care. And thank you, Reese, for the follow. And Il, you're throwing good love after bad blood. You don't need this kind of pain. You're throwing good love after bad blood. Got heartache flowing through my veins. If I could change, you'd be worth changing for. I wanna try, but you gotta be warned. You're throwing good love after bad blood. You don't need this kind of pain. You're throwing good love after bad blood. Got heartache flowing through my veins. You're throwing good love after bad blood. Got heartache flowing through my veins. Thank you so much, Funny Beans, for those hand hearts. They look different from the other hand hearts. They look different from what hand hearts always look like. I don't know if those are hand hearts or a different type of hearts, but thank you so much. If those are hand hearts, then they are helping towards the live goal. See, I don't get to see, it only shows me a picture. It only shows me a picture. It doesn't tell me the name of the gift you're giving me. And thank you so much, Desiree, for the share. And Reese, we're up to 1.3K. Oh, thank you, Anna, for the rose. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the love, everybody. Let's see if we can get to 10,000 likes. How many minutes are we in here? I want to get 10,000 in the first. Oh, we got only 40 seconds left. Oh my God, I don't know if we can make it, but let's see how many we can get. Thank you so much, Sophie. I appreciate you so much. And hey, if you're enjoying, please like, share, and follow me if you're not following me already. And that will be totally awesome. Okay, so that was, oh, thank you, Anna, for the follow. Also, I have a website, SethHillaryJackson.com, and I have the Seth Heads Discord server, which I invite you to join. And you can click the link in my profile. It says website, but it actually goes to the link tree. Oh, hold on a second. Let me check this other window, I got another window to check. Oh, Joe is here. Oh, Joe's being mean. No, thank you. I'll stay. I'll hang out. You can go to bed or go somewhere else. I don't care. Some people have nothing better to do than, like, say mean things, right? I don't get it. Okay, well, oh, you know what? I should do my latest single. I was going to do a happy song, but you know, my latest single, you know, I used to write country songs, and all the publishers would always say, we want up-tempo positive. Like, all the songwriters got sick of hearing about up-tempo positive. We want up-tempo positive. But you know, the funny thing is, nobody ever talked about it. You know, depends on who you ask, D. Truman. But there were some songs on the radio that nobody ever talked about it, but they were up-tempo negative. And it's like really weird to have these like negative songs that are fun. But my latest single is one of those. And this song actually opened a lot of doors for me in Nashville. When it comes to my heart, I always use my head. I don't get involved, 'cause I know how insane love gets. I read the book about Venus and Mars with my feet firmly on Earth. But I fell for her and blew it real bad, then messed it up worse. It was Dumb and Dumber, a double-barrel bummer, a 1-2 punch to the heart. It was Dumb and Dumber, I really did a number when I tried to be so smart. With all my horse sense and intelligence, I sure did catch on slow. It was dumb to let myself fall in love, and even dumber to let her go. Oh, thank you so much, Sarah, for 5 lightning bolts, and Desiree. She's a homecoming queen for sharing. She's the 4th of July. One look at her and I was stark raving out of my mind. We lit a flame till my brain stepped in and said, get a grip on yourself. Now I gotta see her holding hands with somebody else. It was Dumb and Dumber, a double-barrel bummer, a 1-2 punch to the heart. It was Dumb and Dumber, I really did a number when I tried to be so smart. With all my horse sense and intelligence, I sure did catch on slow. It was dumb to let myself fall in love, and even dumber to let her go. I used logic, I take calculated risks, but I didn't count on wanting her like this. It was Dumb and Dumber, a double-barrel bummer, a 1-2 punch to the heart. It was Dumb and Dumber, I really did a number when I tried to be so smart. With all my horse sense and intelligence, oh man, did I catch on slow. It was dumb to let myself fall in love, and even dumber to let her go. It was dumb to let myself fall in love, and even dumber to let her go. Thank you so much, Libby, for liking and following. So that's my latest single. You can hear that on Spotify or any streaming platform. You can also, if you would like, you can download it from my website, SethHillaryJackson.com, and you can download it for free if you'd like. You have the option. You can, if you'd like, name a price and show your support that way, but you can get it for free. And also, don't forget to join the Seth Heads Discord server and follow if you're not following me already. Thank you, Regan, for the follow. I really appreciate it. Oh, and thank you, Drake, for the follow. 10K, we did it, all right. Well, now, Coco, you're back. You were here the other day, right? It was so good to see you. Oh, thank you, Coco, for the follow. And now let's see, now the new goal, actually the original goal, The goal was 10K in 10 minutes. We almost made it. But the goal was 20 minutes for the first hour. 20K. What am I talking about? 20K for the first hour is the goal. 20K likes. But we can beat that. You know, last time on Thursday night, we got 66,000 likes in 90 minutes. That was unbelievable. And I really, really appreciate all of you people for tapping and liking and following and sharing. And all you gifters, thank you so much. I really appreciate the love. I really do. Especially, let's see, Anna and Grinch and El Drake and Mia. Thank you all so much. Okay, so what should we do next? Should we do a happy song for once? I mean, I did 2 songs. They've both been okay. So I'm gonna do. This is also a recent single, actually. This came out. When did it come out? In August. And it is a romantic song. All the greatest paintings ever made would pale next to your angel face. Your heaven's greatest work of art, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. The night sky brushed with a silvery glow. You and me on a blanket below. I marvel at how beautiful you are, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. If I never see the moon again, if tomorrow never comes, I'll be fulfilled, I'll be content, 'cause you've taught me what it means to love. I shake your hand and I kiss your lips. Thank you, Anna, for sharing. Your very presence is a gift. I could gaze to the sang the wrong line. With the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. The morning's gonna come again. The sun is gonna rise. This picture perfect night will end. But this love of ours will never die. I take your hand and I kiss your lips. Your very presence is a gift. I could gaze at you till the heavens part. With the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. I could gaze at you till the heavens part. With the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. With the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. Thank you so much, Sloan, for sharing the live, and Desiree for sharing the live. And everybody, if you're enjoying my live, please tap your screen, share, and don't forget to follow me if you're not following me already. Thank you so much, Anna, for sharing my live. I'm Seth Hillary Jackson. I'm doing original songs. Welcome Issa, welcome Hannah, welcome Shayna, Emerson, and IDK. IDK either. Hi, Sarah. Thank you, Master, for following Sloan for sharing, and hi Kayla and Caitlin. How are you? Two Caitlins. That's two different Caitlins joined in a row. Mia, how are you? Heidi, Haley, Riley. Welcome to my live. I'm Seth Hillary Jackson. I'm doing original songs for you. And we're just having fun, right? You all doing? How are you doing tonight? I would like to know how you are doing. Please feel free to type into the chat and let me know how you're doing. And where you're from. Tell me where you're from. Now, I don't know, sometimes I get people saying Tennessee. I used to go to Nashville, Tennessee. Two from Tennessee. Anyone from Nashville? I used to go there a lot because I was writing country songs. So I used to go to Nashville 3 or 4 times a year, and I'd stay, well, before my kids were born, I was going 4 times a year. Oh, thank you, Master. Montana. You're from Nashville, Anna? So, yeah, I used to go there, and before my kids were born, I would stay 2 weeks. I'd go like 4 times a year, and I'd stay 2 weeks, but then after the kids were born, I shortened my trips to a week at a time, and eventually went from 4 to 3 times a year. But I was writing country songs. And I don't know if you heard you were here when I did my new single, but that was a country song that opened a lot of doors for me in Nashville. Actually, I got publishing offers on it, and it was actually on hold for a major label artist at one time. And I don't know if you've ever been to any of the writers' nights in Nashville, Anna. You know, I used to go to the writers' nights. It's really hard to get any attention at those writers' nights, but that song, actually, I had people like clapping along in the audience, and all the other writers on the stage were playing along to it. So yeah, that song got me. So I just, it's funny because people on these lives a lot of times, especially on TikTok, tell me, you look like Jim Carrey. So that made me think of this song, and I brought it back, and it became kind of popular on my live, so I released it as a single. Montana, wow. I've never been to Montana. Sounds like a really great, nice, beautiful place, and I would love to go there, but I have not been there. And now that I have I don't know, those of you who just started following me and don't know me are not aware, but I don't know if I'll ever make it to Montana. I used to dream of traveling the world when I retired, but I have long COVID, so I have chronic fatigue, so it's hard for me to really go anywhere. So I don't get out much anymore. I'm so glad I found this live streaming because I don't even play out live anymore. It was always fun playing out live, and I could see the audience responding in real time. But I'm so glad we have this, and I'm so glad I can share with you this way. Oh, you know what I didn't do? This. I don't know if you'll notice a difference. Does it sound better now, or does it sound worse? I don't know if you notice any difference in how it sounds. I just turned on my effects box. Not really a box, it's a virtual box. Anybody from Western Massachusetts? Oh, it sounds better. Oh, cool. Thank you, Sarah, for letting me know that. I got all these things I'm supposed to do before I go live, and I sometimes forget. And I made a list. I'm Mr. ADHD, seriously. And then I forget to check the list. And then it's too much trouble to check the list, so I forget to check it, and then sometimes I forget to do something. And so I forgot to do something that time. So anybody from Western Massachusetts, and the reason I ask is, well, I used to live in Massachusetts, actually. I lived in Worcester, which is kind of the borderline of Western Massachusetts. I lived in Framingham, and then I lived in Worcester. I was working in Marlborough. But I have a cousin who lives in Western Massachusetts, and she's a musician. She's part of a duo, her and her husband. And they go by the name of Moonlight and Morningstar. That's their actual real names. They changed their legal birth names. So those are their actual legal names. And they do a variety of stuff. They do like anything from folk to R&B to do classical? They might even do classical. And anyway, the reason I mentioned them is because I want to do this song. So this song, you know, they got married about 20 years ago. And I got this invitation from them. And the invitation said, Moonlight and Morning Star invite you to their wedding. And for some reason, their two names together gave me this song idea. So I'm going to do this song. This was the kind of sleepless night I've always dreamed of. The two of us beneath the moonlit sky. The whole world disappeared as you came close to me, with all the heavens shining in your eyes. You kissed me in the moonlight, I heard the angels sing. Maybe it was only a summer night's dream, but if I dare, I'd swear it was the joining of two hearts. You kissed me in the moonlight, now I'm wishing on a morning star. As the break of day sneaks up on the horizon, I still don't want to let this evening end. A few more precious moments in each other's arms, and I pray I'll soon be holding you again. Oh, thank you. You kissed me in the moonlight, I heard the angels sing. Maybe it was only a summer night's dream, but if I dare, I'd swear it was the joining of two hearts. You kissed me in the moonlight, now I'm wishing on a morning star. There's a new beginning with the rising sun. Let this be the dawn of a brand new love. You kissed me in the moonlight, I heard the angels sing. Maybe it was only a summer night's dream. But if I dare, I'd swear it was the joining of two hearts. You kissed me in the moonlight, now I'm wishing on a morning star. I can't believe I'm, you know, this song. Oh, thank you for the hand heart, Sarah. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for the, I can't see your name, but thank you for for the nice comment about my adorable song. Oh, I'm adorable. Oh, thank you so much. I said, oh my God, and I thought it said song because my, oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Oh, another hand heart. Thank you much, Sarah. Yay, Sarah. Yeah, get some W's in the chat for Sarah, everybody. Type W's into the chat for Sarah. So, you know, yeah, W. And, you know, thank you, Peyton, for the follow. If you're enjoying my live, please don't forget to share and follow me if you're not already. And also you can join the Seth Heads Discord server. So I got to make an excuse for that song. I kept screwing up. I kept playing this instead of this. You know, this is like when you first start to learn the guitar. Well, this is how you start to play a G chord, like this. I don't know if you can see this, but then you learn to play like this. I don't know if I can't see my screen. So you learn to play like this, but gradually then I was taught. I went to music school and they taught me, don't play a G like this. That sounds like old style and it's folky and it just doesn't sound as cool as if you played like this. this song requires me to play it like this. Oh, thank you, Steph. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. So I'm not used to playing it this way. This is the basic way of playing the G chord, and I'm not used to playing it that way. So, okay, so I messed it up. You know, I used to be so nervous performing in front of people. You know, I was a songwriter. I was what they call a non-performing songwriter, or just a songwriter. But they had these writers' nights where you'd get up and perform your songs, and I used to be terrified of performing. But then I realized, you know, I think these songs are pretty good. And no matter how badly I screw it up, it's still a good song. So I don't quite feel that way. I don't like screwing them up. But if I do, it's still a good song, I hope. Oh, Andrew, hey, how are you? Good to see you. And let's see, what should we do next? So that actually, I don't know if you could tell, but I demoed that as a country song. I demoed it in Nashville. I didn't get much interest in that song, but I really like it. Sometimes the industry just doesn't like the songs that, you know, there's a certain something that makes a song commercial. And there are a lot of songs in Nashville that are really good, but they're just not commercial. So I guess that one's not commercial. Maybe it is. Maybe if some artist recorded it, it would be a hit, but you know, it's not one that jumps out at music publishers as going, yeah, that's going to be a hit. So let's see. Should we do another country song? You know, once I get on the country songs, I got a lot of them. I just got an email from this this vocal coach, I guess. Oh, you know, I should really learn this. There's a song that was responsible for me meeting these people. They're from Florida, and she's the mother, or the mother? Yeah, she's the mother of this. Formerly, when I met her, it was a 16-year-old singer who recorded a song of mine, and it became one of the biggest things one of my biggest achievements in my life, I feel like. The singer from Florida, I wrote this song. I saw this thing in the paper about this soldier who gave his life to save his friends, and I turned it into a song. It was a letter to the editor. I turned it into a song. And then this 16-year-old singer in Florida got a hold of it through this demo studio I used to work with in Nashville. And she recorded it, and she got it to the family of the singer. And then there was this article in the Pittsburgh Tribune. The soldier was from Pennsylvania. And they put me on the front page of the Pittsburgh Tribune. They had my picture on the front page, and they interviewed me, and they interviewed her. And this was on the front page. And then the soldier was awarded a Medal of Honor. And I got a presidential invitation to the White House to attend the Medal of Honor ceremony. And the song was performed by the singer at the Army reception after the ceremony. So that was, yeah, I know, really. That was pretty big. And not only that, this happened on the worst possible weekend in a way, because my wife had a business trip, and I had two like 6-year-old kids at home, and it's like, oh no, who's gonna watch the kids? I can't go to this once in a lifetime opportunity. So I was in touch with this Army major who was arranging the logistics, and I told her, and she managed to get my kids. She managed to get my kids an invitation. So I went with my kids. And unfortunately, my son was in Little League, and his team was in the championship. His team was in the championship game, and he had to miss the championship game, which they won. But he got this once in a lifetime experience to go to the White House. I'm not sure it was a pleasant experience for them, because we got this tour of the Capitol after hours, actually, by a Congress, and I can't believe who it was. I never heard of this guy before, and he seemed like a good guy at the time, and he gave us this tour of the Capitol after hours. But later on, it's like, I can't believe this is the same guy I met. His name was Louis Gohmert. I don't know if you remember him, but he became famous for saying like really bizarre stuff. But he seemed like a good guy at the time. But my kids started having a meltdown because they were hungry. So I had to ask him to end the tour because my kids couldn't take it anymore. But actually, I was thanked for that because he said he would have gone all night. If he says, you know, when you've had enough, just cry uncle and I'll stop. Otherwise, I'll be going all night. And later on, the father of the soldier. Oh my God, 20K! Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much for all the love and the likes and please don't forget to follow me if you're not following me already. So anyway, I just got an email the other day. So, I go off on tangents. This is ADHD talking. I was told that recently that ADHD is a superpower for live streaming, and maybe it is, because I was going to do this song and I ended up going off on this tangent. But they're coming back around. The reason I thought of that story is I got an email from the mother of that singer the other day. She's coaching young singers. And she said 2 of their singers want to record my songs. And one of them wants to record this one. Oh, thank you, Sarah, for another hand heart. Everybody, more W's for Sarah, please, in the chat. Yes, Sarah, thank you so much. You're so awesome. I really appreciate you so much. And we're getting close to my live goal now, aren't we? Thank you so much. So Sarah, since you're helping me with the live goal, I will allow you to have the priority. Just tell me if there's a particular song of mine you'd like or any type of song. Let me know and I'll do it for you because you're amazing. But in the meantime, I'm going to do this song. Look up there, it's a shooting star. I made a wish the first time that we met. Now you're finally in my arms, like I've always dreamed. And the funny thing, I never guessed that you felt the same all along. And the moon is rising, and you waited so long. So bring it on. Hey, why? Oh, bring it on. Kiss me, let's see what we've been missing. Hold me, show me that you're all mine, you're all mine. I've been waiting for this moment. Let's kiss and make up for lost time. Baby, I'm in love with your lips. Maybe it sounds crazy, but it's true. And it's not just the way you kiss, it's who you are and every part of you that I love and I have all along. So let's keep going till the break of dawn. Bring it on. Oh, bring it on. Kiss me, let's see what we've been missing. Hold me, show me that you're all mine, you're all mine. I've been waiting for this moment. Let's kiss and make up for lost time. Oh yeah, just like that. Oh yeah, let's make it last. Kiss me, let's see what we've been missing. Hold me, you're all mine, you're all mine. I've been waiting for this moment. Let's kiss and make up for lost time. Yeah, let's kiss and make up for lost time. Thank you, Coco, for sharing the live. And everybody, if you're enjoying my live, please don't forget to like and share. Oh, Austin, welcome. Welcome. I'm Seth Hillary Jackson doing original songs for you all, and Jai is here, and Brady. I used to have a songwriting coach named Jai. He actually wrote a book. You may have heard of him. If you're a songwriter, you may have heard of Jai Joseph. And Gabby is here, and Sabrina. But Jai Josephs wrote several songwriting books, I believe. And I studied with him for several years. AA is here. Welcome. Lily, how are you? I'm Seth Hillary Jackson doing original songs. Susie and Kaylee, welcome to my live. And Curious Person, I hope you're curious enough to hang around and hear some of my original songs. So I've been doing some country songs. I don't have to do country songs. I can do more country songs. Oh, you know what I want to do? So I write political songs. I haven't done any political songs yet. But I have this one, you know, well, maybe I should do two of them. I don't know if I should do, okay, I'm going to do two of them. One of them, they're both brand new, actually. One of them is newer than the other. Oh, wait, they're both still in the work in progress bin, aren't they? Yeah, they're so new I haven't moved them. Oh, Audrey, how are you? I'm actually going to do a different one. Why? I could do Follow the Money, but I haven't done this one lately, and this one's really still new. I haven't recorded it yet, and I have one that I still am working on it. But these songs are all on the same topic because I'm really upset about how misinformed and intentionally misinformed some people are. You know, there's a whole operation designed to misinform people, and that's what Follow the Money's about. And then there are people who just don't want to be informed, and that's what this song's about. And then there's another song that I just wrote where people, well, I'll do this one first. They come here to find work. We declare an invasion. Crime is down, but we're sure it's through the roof. It's on podcasts we like and our favorite stations. Whoever tells us different is fake news. We can't tell what's real and what's made up. We take the bull spit in, their eyes wide shut. Yeah, I've sang a substitute word. We see what we want to see. We hear what we want to hear. We can work past our fear, but we don't want to. We could research, we could check our facts, a little work to take our power back. It's not that we don't know all that. It's that we don't want to. One owns 7 homes and a private island, while tens of millions struggle to make rent. There's a scammer and a fraud who won't stop lying, and that's who we elect as president. We get less of the pie while they grab more. We swallow all their lies as our main course. We see what we want to see. We hear what we want to hear. We could look past our fear, but we don't want to. We could research, we could check our facts, a little work to take our power back. It's not that we don't know all that. It's that we don't want to. We don't want to. We don't want to. We got hate we'd rather hold on to. We can learn, but we don't want to. The ones with the bucks control the information. They're in luck with our cooperation. wanna hear. We could look past our fear, but we don't want to. We could research, we could check our facts, a little work to take our power back. It's not that we don't know all that, it's that we don't want to. We don't want to. We don't want to. We got hate we'd rather hold on to. We could learn, but we don't want to. We could learn, but we don't want to. We could learn, but we don't want to. Well, I don't know how many people are still here. That probably offended people. Oh, thank you, Zeb. I'm so glad you like it. I know that song will probably offend some people, but I know other people will probably like it. Thank you, Sarah. So okay, so here's a song that should offend no one, but probably will anyway. So this is brand new. I'm still working on this. I think that one, maybe I'll call that one done. I should move that out of the work in progress file. What's this one called? I gotta remember what I'm doing, you know. I'm having a mental block. I can't even remember what my new song is called. Let's see, what's my new song called? Did I move this to the I was just practicing this song too, and now I'm having a total mental block. I can't even remember what the title is. Oh, I know. Okay, now I know. Okay, let's go find this song. It's in the work in progress folder, right? Here it is. I got it. Okay. I'm glad I'm not the only one. So this one I really think has this is more of a question. It's a message, but it's a question that we should all ask ourselves, no matter which side of the aisle we happen to be on. Because I've actually gone through this, well, I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to play the song. They said it, I can remember this tempo. They said it, you heard it on cable news. They read it somewhere in a social media post. You saw it recorded in a YouTube video, repeated again by your favorite podcast host. The way I heard the story is much different. I wonder, since we both have strong opinions, how do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight and who's lying to who? Could there be a better way to check the facts, where we could determine how credible is the source and dig in to figure who profits from the hate and division of the information war? Anyone can fall for the deception. I ask both you and me the same questions. How do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight? Who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who's fooling us when so much is at stake? How often do we listen to the other side? If evidence were given, would we change our minds? How do we know what's right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight? Who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who's fooling us when so much is at stake? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who's fooling us when so much is at stake? So much is at stake. So much is at stake. So that's brand new. You know, I'm still messing with, I put in this chord change in the verse, and I don't think I like it. I think I'm going to go back to what I had before. So that's why it's still in the work in progress category. And thank you so much, Mia, for the rose. I really appreciate the love. And thanks for my top viewers. Grinch Fan and Nico are at the top of the list, numbers 1 and 2. You are the only two who have numbers next to your name. There are other people, such as a cat. Oh, Tweety, you are now number 3 on my list. And unnumbered is A Cat Did This, Suban, Megan, Chris, you're still top viewers. Sarah, DPR, Bryn. I don't know why the Sarah who has been so generous is not on the list. Maybe she's not here anymore. Bryn, Love Jordan, Elsie, Riv, Schmella, Rod, Rodan, Erin, Bree, Leah, Amy, Addie, Campbell, Kennedy. Welcome, you're all so amazing. You're all top viewers. Olivia, Caro. Oh, now the list changed. Riley is now on the list. Walkstar, Addie. Well, before I got to the bottom of the list, it changed on me. Oh, Sarah, you're still here. Thank you so much for the hand heart. I don't know why it's not showing your name as a top viewer, because you are tops in my book. So everybody, if you're enjoying my live, don't forget to share and follow me if you're not already. And go to my website, SethHillaryJackson.com, and join the Seth Heads Discord server. And to do those things, go to the link in my bio. It says website. That will actually take you to my link tree. And all those links. And also you can follow me on Spotify if you'd like. That would be cool. And you'll hear my recorded versions of my songs. Well, you can actually hear and actually download my recorded versions of my songs from my website. And you can download them for free if you want, as a matter of fact. So that's a lot of things to do. I know I'm so demanding. I'm asking so many things. But no, really, all those things would be great. But if you can do any one of them, that'd be great. The more you can do, the better. And if you join the Seth Heads server, by the way, we can all get to know each other, and you'll be the first to know when I'm ready to go live. Because as you may know, well, those of you who've been following me know I don't have a set schedule because of my long COVID. I have chronic fatigue. 25K, awesome. So everybody, thank you for tapping the screen and keep doing that. Let's see if we can get up to 40K, which would be the next goal. On Thursday, we had 66,000, believe it or not. I don't know if I can expect us to get anywhere close to that again, but that would be amazing. Okay, so I don't know how many more songs I can actually do because of my long COVID. I have chronic fatigue. And the worst part of that, I know if Y knows about this, because he's been following me and he's on my server, but there's something called post-exertional malaise. And the way this works is for people with chronic fatigue who have this, our bodies have a threshold, but we don't know what it is until we've gone over it. And when we go over it, we get what's called a crash, which is like a much worsening of the symptoms. Oh, thank you, Erin, for the follow. But it doesn't happen right away. It doesn't happen until like the next day or so. So, some days are better than others or worse than others, and it's really impossible to know if it's because I went over my threshold and I have PEM, or it's just a random fluctuation because that's how chronic fatigue works. I don't know. But I do have a song about that, and I don't play the song that often because I always feel like do people who don't have chronic fatigue really care about this song? But on the other hand, I have had people tell me that they followed me just because of this song. So maybe I'll do this song. Should I do it? What do you think? I will take your comments to tell me whether I should do this song or not. It was a challenge to write this song. Well, once I Well, actually, it was a challenge because it's like, what do I want to say? I don't want the song to just be like whining, although it it is kind of does complain, but I want it to be more than that. I wanted it to at least somehow, you know, I write a lot of songs that are dark, but I learned this early on in songwriting. It's really good. You can write the most negative song. Like I have songs about being depressed and stuff, but usually, and this is kind of how I try to live my life too, I try to find a light at the end of the tunnel. So even this song has a light at the end of the tunnel. This song was also hard to write because it's about long COVID, and it's like, I don't want to put the word COVID into a song because it's just an ugly word. It doesn't sound good. It doesn't sing well. So then, like, what, you know, the next word I thought of is virus, and I'm like, well, that's just as bad as COVID, and maybe even worse. So I managed to write the song without using either one of those words. And the key was, this long COVID is also known as long haul COVID, so that kind of gave me the start of the song. And the title. I just want my head on a pillow, my body flat out on a bed, the afternoon sun through my window, I'm tired of feeling half dead. I thought it would pass like a cold or a flu. I can't believe the nightmare this has turned into. It's a long haul, an uphill marathon with a lead ball. I have to drag along like an endless climb, a daily grind with all the strength I can find. It's a long haul, one small step at a time. I truly hate the whole notion of learning to live like this. I'm gonna have to keep hoping someday the fog will lift. If you know how I feel, you're not in this alone. You got someone who cares, someone who knows. It's a long haul, an uphill marathon with a lead ball. I have to drag along like an endless climb, a daily grind with all the strength I can find. It's a long haul, one small step at a time. Hi, Lacey. I wish more people were aware there's real danger in the air, and it's a long haul, one small step at a time. Thank you, Lacey, for sharing the live. And everybody, if you're enjoying my live, please don't forget to like it as many times as you possibly can and share it. And follow me if you're not following me already. And I'm Seth Hillary Jackson, and I'm doing original songs for all of you. Oh, you like that one? Thank you. I always think people aren't going to like that song because, I mean, most people don't have long COVID. So I'm glad to hear that you like it. Yeah, I'm always surprised. I played the song, and a lot of times some people come in and say, yeah, that's my favorite song. Really? People like that song? Well, you can. That song's on Spotify. It's also on my website and on other streaming platforms. And again, I want to invite you to join the Seth Heads Discord server, and the link is in my profile. It says website, but it actually goes to my link tree, which is also sometimes called a smart link. I'm not sure which is like the more popular way of saying it. A lot of the companies who make these, who put these out on the web, call them smart links. But there is one, but a lot of people call it a link tree, and there is actually a company called Linktree. Linktree is actually a brand name of one of these smart link companies, but that name seems to have caught on, and people call it a link tree because that's kind of what it is. So I don't know whether I should refer to it as a link tree or a smart link, or if I need to say both words each time I mention it. But there is one in my profile. It just says, well, on TikTok it says website. On some of the other platforms it says link tree. So I don't know if I should really do any more songs. I love doing more songs for you, but I don't want to get post-exertional malaise. But I just noticed an hour has passed. So I should probably do at least one more, because I know after an hour, the algorithm starts sending more people. And the people who are joining now have not heard any of my songs yet. And so I want to do, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the title song of my album that I put out. I recorded this actually. Now my timeline is getting messed up because it was released in 2018. But I thought I recorded it in 2016, and if so, why did I take a year? Well, because I moved. But did I really wait a whole year, or did I actually record it in 2017? And then my moving date in my mind is off by a year. I don't even remember what year I moved. But I released this album in June of 2018, and the title song, it was actually something I wrote for my wife. And the funny thing is, I've been writing country songs. I've been writing songs to get recorded, for artists to record and be on the radio. And then I thought, I can't believe I've never written a song just for my wife. I wrote the song just for her, with the idea being that nobody else would ever hear it. It was just for her. And that's what the song is actually about. But then when she heard it, she said, oh, that's a hit, you should record it. So I recorded it. And then actually my mom passed away. And that's when I decided, she left me a little bit of money. I thought, it would be really cool to take this money and record an album. And so the title of the song is This One's For You. And the song's for my wife, but the album is both for my wife and my mom, because, without her, I probably wouldn't have recorded the album. So here it is. This is the title song. Every song I write has its purpose. Some to sing in bars, some in churches, some to get them on their feet, some to help them sit and weep, make them kiss, make them laugh, or reminisce about the past. Now it's time that I did something different. Oh, thank you, Sarah, for another hand heart. This one's for you, nobody else. All I want to do is tell you you're special. It's not about applause, just something that's all yours. A gift that you can always come back to. This one's for you. For all the rocky years you stuck with me. For all the countless things that you give me. For all the times you've let me vent. The nights we cuddled up in bed. The sweet cheeks and the pretty face. The heart that's in the purest place. Now it's time. I want to thank you in a song I've written. This one's for you, nobody else. All I want to do is tell you you're special. It's not about applause, just something that's all yours. A gift that you can always come back to. This one's for you. I'd love to buy you flowers, but flowers always wither, and a song is forever. This one's for you, nobody else. All I want to do is show you you're special. It's not about applause, just something that's all yours. A gift that you can always come back to. This one's for you. I love you, and just to prove it's true, this one's for you. So that was the title song of my album. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do one more song from that album. This may be it. Maybe this will be it. This is actually another love song. As long as we're in the love song frame of mind. Oh, thank you, Sarah, for the 5 heart puffs. You light up any room. You shine, that's just what you do. Such a wonder to behold. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. I want to hold you all my life. Gaze into those 2 glittering eyes. See the beauty in your soul. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. You're precious, you're a treasure. They say diamonds are forever. That ain't near enough time together for my heart. Your love to me is priceless, it's flawless and it's timeless, like a ring with a sparkling stone. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. When 10,000 years have passed, this love of ours is always gonna last. Still burning bright with the sun gone cold. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. You're precious, you're a treasure. They say diamonds are forever. That ain't near enough time together for my heart. Your love to me is priceless, it's flawless and it's timeless, like a ring with a sparkling stone. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. Your love to me is priceless, it's flawless endless and it's timeless, like this ring with a sparkling stone. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. You're a diamond, let me be your band of gold. Thank you, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. I'm Seth Hillary Jackson. I have been doing original songs for you, and I hope you're enjoying my live. And if you are, please don't forget to follow me if you're not following me already. And so I do this as often as I can. I usually like to shoot for Thursdays, Saturdays, Sundays. And if I can't do Sunday, Saturday and Sunday, it's hard to do 2 days in a row with the chronic fatigue. So sometimes I do Mondays instead, or Tuesdays. But sometimes I can do 2 nights in a row. So, but I'm usually on at around 9 p.m. Eastern time. So please follow me if you're not following me already, and set your notifications. And also, I invite you to join the Seth Heads Discord server. And there's that link in my profile. It says website, but that will take you actually to my Linktree/SmartLink, whatever you call it, which will have my website and the Seth Heads Discord server, as well as my Spotify and all my streaming platforms. My day, Nicolita, how has your day been? My day's been pretty much the same as most days. How about your day? I don't get out much. But I'm here with you live, so that makes my day. How's your day been? I hope you're all having a good day. So, I guess that means you're having a good day, or you're happy about, oh, Sarah, thank you for the tiny diny. Oh, I want to do more songs, but I really don't want to get the post-exertional malaise. It might already be too late. I don't know. I'm actually pretty wiped out at this point. So I may have already overdone it and shouldn't have done that. You know what I've thought about doing this. I don't know if the algorithm would like it. What I could do is I could take a little break, 15-minute break, and then lie down for a while and come back. But I don't know how many people would hang around for 15 minutes, with me just lying down. And when I lie down, I don't fall asleep. I actually have insomnia. I take medications to fall asleep. So when I lie down, I don't fall asleep. But I put music on, and most of the time, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I'm a huge Deadhead. Oh, thank you for the follow. And I'm a huge Deadhead, so I don't know if you all even know what that means, but there was a rock band known as the Grateful Dead. They were together for 30 years, and I'm a huge fan, and they had sort of, I guess it was a cult following, but they finally, after 20 years of existence, they had a hit song, a top 10 hit song in 1987, and that made them a lot more popular. They had a hit album, and but they still, they only had that one song that got, that much airplay, and so I guess it kind of went beyond a cult following for a while, but their fans are known as Deadheads, and I'm one of them. So I listen to their music almost every day, and while I'm lying down. So if I were to take a nap now, I would put on some of that music, and you would hear it through my microphone probably. 30,000, wow, that's awesome. Thank you everybody so much. I really appreciate you all for your support, your tapping the screen, your shares, those of you who have followed me, and especially Sarah and the other gifters for showing me that kind of support and love. I really appreciate you so much. And everybody, please follow me if you're not already. If you're enjoying my live, that is. I mean, if you're not enjoying my live, of course don't follow me. But if you are, then please do follow me. And join my Seth Heads Discord server. And we can all get to know each other. And you'll be the first to know when I go live. And the link, again, is in my profile. It says website. It doesn't let me customize that link. It has to say website. And on some of the other platforms, this is for TikTok, but if you're on the other platforms, the link actually probably does say Linktree in my bio, because other platforms let me call it whatever I want, but TikTok only allows me to call it website. So those of you on the other platforms, I'm mostly talking to TikTok because that's where most of the people are, but I see there are people on other platforms, and I'm so happy you're here too. And some of you have commented, and I appreciate that. I don't know which platforms you're on. I can't see which platforms you're on. I just know that you're there. Oh, actually I do. I can see which. It tells me when you comment. It tells me what platform you're on. But it doesn't tell me unless you comment. I can see it when you comment. Oh no. Okay. So I don't know if I can do any more songs, but I can still hang around and chat for a little while, maybe, if there's anything to chat about. What can we chat about? I didn't post a story video today. You know, I've been posting my life story, but you know, these videos, they're hard to make. I mean, they're like 3 minutes long. Oh, I just clicked the wrong thing, and I just opened an app I don't want to open. Oh, maybe it didn't open. Good. Oh, yeah, it did. I gotta close it. I gotta wait for it to open, then close it. But you know, so I'm up to this part where I was at my first job, and oh, hello, May. Oh, and Nicole is here, and May is here. Welcome. I'm Seth Hillary Jackson, as you may know. It probably says that on your screen, right? And I do original songs. And I'm so glad you're here. I'm kind of winding down the live. I'm just chatting now. But so I've been telling about how, you know, I haven't gotten up to my music career. I'm actually almost there. I'm almost to the point where I joined my first band. And it was all related to sports. Sports had such a big impact in my life, whether it was related to music or not. So I'm talking about the sports that I played. So I'm doing these videos, and I feel like there's some good stories, but I don't know. It's hard to know exactly what to talk about and how much to talk about regarding these sports, and whether anybody's really even interested in you know, my softball team. I apparently people like my story about the ping pong tournament. So I'm trying to figure out how I can make my softball story more interesting. So that's why I didn't post it today. It's like there's so much that happened with the softball team. I'm trying to think of how to make it interesting, and how much of it I should talk about. How much of it is interesting. It was such a big thing in my life. So anyway, you know what I want to do though is when I get to this, I still have the T-shirt. I still have the uniform. We didn't have we just had a shirt, you know, as part of the uniform, and whatever we'd wear. Just regular softball, baseball pants. But we had these shirts, and I still have mine. I got to find it, and I got to wear it when I'm telling the story about this team. But I was on two teams. The first team I was on they had an A league and a B league. And when I first joined, I should be recording this as my video. They had an A league and a B league, and when I first joined, I wanted to be in the A league. You know, I liked softball. I was really, I was competitive. But it's hard to join an A-League team when nobody knows you. So I was in a B-League team for a couple of years before I joined the A-League team. But I did meet, this guy on the B League team. I don't know if I'm giving away my story from my video. Who became a really good friend. And we formed a band. The band is funny. But I don't know if I should tell you now or just save it for the video, for the, videos. Okay, so I'm so glad all of you have been here, and I really appreciate all of you who have liked and followed and gifted and shared, and we got up to 30,000 likes. That's amazing. Well, my screen is still only showing 29,600. Wow, this is lagging, because you told me 30K quite some time ago. Let's see what this screen says. Is this one? Oh no, wait. Where would I find that? Would this screen tell me how many likes? Yeah, this one also says only 29,600. So there's, oh, thank you, Sarah, for the tiny diny. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's still only showing 29,600. I have two different apps that I'm looking at. Oh, now it's 29,785. So apparently there's a big lag here. And now I've lost my windows. Oh, I got my windows all messed up again. And I got to start clicking on stuff so I can see all the windows. So, there are 3 different windows I have to keep an eye on. And then I have to, I have my little cheat sheet. I confess to using a cheat sheet for my songs because, even no matter how many times I played this, well, some of the songs are new and I don't know them that well. But even the songs that I really have played a million times, sometimes I still lose my place. So I guess I'll chalk that up to ADHD. That's always a good excuse. No, it's true though. I really think it is true. So it's good to have a little reminder in case Yvette, how are you? Oh, thank you, user, for sharing my live. So everybody, please not only share and like, but please follow me if you're not already, so that you will be notified. And then also set your notifications, so you'll be notified when I go live. And also, if you join the Seth Heads Discord server, you will know before everybody else when I go live. And that link, again, for those of you who have not heard this before, the link is in my profile. So on TikTok it says website. On other profiles it says Linktree, but it goes to a Linktree where you can go to my website. And did I mention I have merch on my website? If you like me, you want to support me, you can go to my website and get my merch. And I have not done any of the songs tonight, but I have actually turned several of my song lyrics into merch. There are lines that just stood out. Thank you, Yvette, for sharing the live. There are certain lines that just stood out, like as a message on its own, that just stands alone, independent of the song. So I turned some of those into merch. And like, for example, gratitude in a heartbeat. What more does anyone need? I love that line, and I feel like that might be the best line I ever wrote, because I feel like that's the closest I'll ever come to the meaning of life. So I have merch with that line on there. And another one is, a ray of hope is just enough for me. That's kind of a philosophy that I kind of guides my life too, no matter how dark things get, I just push it. Oh, and that's another one, because I have a song called Darkness, and the line from that is, darkness is for dreaming. And I haven't done any of those songs tonight. I can't believe it. There are a couple of others. Every impossible dream come true starts with the imagination. Oh, thank you, Sarah, so much. And Kat, how are you? CMP. I'm not sure what that means. How are you, Kat? CMP. You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of my old job. I used to be a marketing guy for a computer company. And CMP was an acronym, and it stood for Cooperative Marketing Partner. Well, I'm about to end the live pretty soon. I've been just kind of chatting, as I always do before I end my live. My day has been like most days. I get up sometime in the afternoon, and then I hang around. Sometimes I tried to work on some recording today. I didn't get really anything done, but I did watch some educational videos about music production. And I take naps because I have chronic fatigue. And then I have dinner, and then I take a nap to get ready to go live, and then I go live. So that's how most of my days are. Yesterday I got out because I went grocery shopping. Oh, thank you, Bears, for sharing the lives. That is bad. Those are bears, right? I can't see what they are. You know, I used to have, when I was in my day, I sound like an old man now, because I am one. But when I was younger, I had 20/10 vision. But now my eyes are a little bit blurry. So, and the screen's a little far away, so I can't see them. I can't see what those are. Maybe they're not bears. And I have to look down on the screen, so I'm looking away from the camera because these messages are at the bottom of my screen and the camera's at the top of my screen. You know that light in the background, why is it moving so? I wanted it to move slower. Oh, there it is. Why was it moving so fast? I like it slower. Do you like it slower or faster? There's also an app that controls this light, but I can't make it, it doesn't go this slow with the app. That's the one thing I don't like about the app. The app is really, you can do all these patterns and stuff, but I can't get this slower speed with the app. And I like it slower because I feel like the faster one maybe is more distracting or something. I could also make it just one color. So now it's one color. I don't like that color. That doesn't go with what I'm wearing. Now it's the red light district. I don't know if I like that color. Ah, blue. Dark blue. Isn't there a purple? I could swear there's a purple. No, that's the light blue. Where's the purple? We want purple. Ah, there we go. I like purple. I always like purple. You like purple? I like purple. For some reason, I've always really liked purple. And when my son was like really young, he loved purple. There was this Volkswagen, this purple Volkswagen that used to park. We lived on this hill, and we go up the hill, and on the other side, there was this purple Volkswagen that would park there. Most of the time my son used to beg. He loved cars also when he was a little kid, when he was like 4 years old. And he really loved cars for a long, he started drawing cars, and he had these really great drawings he used to make. But he loved this purple Volkswagen, and he used to always want us to drive past the purple car. And then he wanted a purple teddy bear, and we got him a purple teddy bear. So purple it's in the blood. But I don't know, is purple better than having a changing color? See, purple's included. Now this is like all the colors. So I feel like this is a little more interesting than just purple. See, even though I like purple, but I also like, I like blue. I like red. I'm not like one of those red kind of guys, but I like red and I like pink. Oh, I shouldn't say that. It's not manly to like pink, but I like pink. I don't wear pink though. I don't think I look good in pink. Oh, I do. I have one shirt. Well, it's not pink. It has pink in it. So I do wear that shirt sometimes. But it's more of a dress shirt, and I don't wear dress shirts most of the time. I only wear dress shirts when I'm going somewhere that requires, and it's not a super dress shirt, it's more like a casual dress shirt. But I like that shade of like, it's almost like a golden orange in this light. Thank you, Yvette, for sharing my live. So, again, if you're enjoying my lives, don't forget to follow me if you're not following me already. And once again, I'll invite you to join the Seth Heads Discord server. And again, there's that link in my profile. Oh, thank you, Yvette. It doesn't say. I usually get a notice on my screen that says Yvette followed the creator, but I didn't see that. And I hope to see you next time I go live, or the time after that. And if I can, if I can go live tomorrow night, I will. But if I can't, I'll try to go live Monday night. And usually I do 9 p.m. Eastern time, or thereabouts. I always think I want to go to bed. I want to go live like a few minutes before 9, and I almost never make it. So today I went live like 9:05. It's like I really want to go live 8:55, so I'll be live at 9. But I usually don't make it. I always misjudge the time. I have this lifelong habit of misjudging time, and I'm always late for things. Thank you, Elle, for sharing the live. Thank you so much. And please follow me if you're not already. So anyway, I should probably get going. I'm so glad you're here. I am thrilled. I love sharing my music with you. I love chatting with you and telling you my silly stories. I shouldn't say silly stories. That's a self-put down, isn't it? My story, some of them are silly, but some of them are just stories, right? Like my story about the White House was definitely not a silly story at all. I'm very proud of that story. And if you haven't heard it, well, I'll tell it again at some point. And if you ask me about it on a future live, I'll tell you about it. And eventually I'll make a video about it. Oh, thank you, Sonia, for the follow. Thank you so much. And so everybody, thank you for being here. I've had a great time. I hope you have had a great time too, or at least a pretty good time. It doesn't have to be great, as long as it's, because life isn't always great. As long as life is pretty good. That's good, right? Pretty good is okay, isn't it? Actually, I have a song about that, which I play pretty often. It's called Balance. You can hear it. Oh, thank you, Sonia. So do you. The song's called Balance. You can hear it's on my website. It's on Spotify. And again, so you can find all those through that link in my profile. But I do play that song pretty often, and I've had a lot of requests for it on my live too, which is good because I like that song, and I used to go out and perform at open mics, and I always got the feeling I couldn't tell if anybody was really like digging that song. Certain songs I knew, you could tell people really liked them, and then that one I could never tell. But when I started playing them on my live, and I got a lot of requests for it, so now I know people like it. It's a fun song to sing. So anyway, good night, everybody. See you next time. Oh, wrong button. Good night, everybody, again. Let's try this one more time.